celebrating 20 years of Bethlehem lights. This is the Heritage Christmas tree. 20 years, Bethlehem Lights has been creating holiday magic in the biggest theme parks and department stores and Main Street parades and Main Street holiday festivities. Well, they've been bringing us in our own homes that same technology, the same lights, the same realistic looking trees. This one's exclusive to us, and we have the most insane price available. This is the same brand, Bethlehem Lights, that you find in those high-end catalogs where you see a 9-foot tree for $1,500, $1,600, $2,000. But you're shopping here at QVC, and it's our today's special value. So just off of our great QVC price, you're gonna save up to $125 today. And you have choices galore. You have 3 different choices of the color of the actual tree. And this is molded off of a real spruce tree, so they look incredibly realistic. Then you're gonna have 3 choices, a choice between 3 different sizes. The 5-foot, I'm 5'2", and I have like a 1-inch heel on, so that's like, gives you an idea there. The 5-foot, the 7-foot, always very popular, especially if you have 8 or 9-foot ceilings. Or if you have those big cathedral ceilings, what about the 9-foot? So in the 9-foot, we only have our green choice? Oh no, and only 400 remain? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, here you go. Our little forest is getting a little bit sparser, so now is the time to place your order, especially if you want the 9-foot. But here's a choice you don't have to make, and I love this because this creates fights in families. Do you want the white, the warm white lights, or do you want the fun multicolored lights? You don't have to choose that. You get both because they all come with a remote that sits right in the cord so you never lose it, and it's going to have the on-off switch, and it's gonna have a light option switch, which will take you through glistening and twinkling and steady in the multicolored, which is gonna give you blue, green, red, and yellow, and orange, I think. But you can always change it to the warm white light, and then you can take those through all of these fun, different, glittering and blinking lights. You also have a timer right here, so you can set it and forget it, put it under that tree skirt and never touch it again throughout the year. 4 hours, 6 hours, or 8 hours. And this is the kind of technology that Bethlehem Lights, again, brings to that biggest theme park ever, where they have a light show at a really incredibly affordable price, because we are celebrating 20 years with Bethlehem Lights here at QVC. So this is the green choice. We still do have the 5, the 7-foot, and the 9-foot. Then we have the flocked choice. The 9-foot is gone, but we still do have the 5-foot here and the 7-foot, and this flocking is done so perfectly. It looks like just a light dusting of snow. You still see the green shining through. What you don't see though is the pole, because they're very full. And if you take a look at the lights, they're nice and bright because they cover each and every light before they flock it. So those are nice and bright and they don't have the flocking on them. So flocked choices, just the 5-foot and the 7-foot. And then the only one left, if you wanted the white choice, is the 7-foot. But how fun is this one? Only 100 to go around. If you want to do something different, maybe you already have a tree and you're like, I want one for my bedroom or for the foyer or for the kids' room or for the basement. This is such a fun one, and the wires are done in white too. So it is all beautiful, bright white. But then you can change this one to the multicolor too. Remember, you don't have to choose between that warm white light or the multicolor on any of these choices, because each and every one gives you that option from day to day to day. Now let's look at this value, because if you have shopped those beautiful catalogs, if you've been to those mall stores, you know that even our regular QVC price is insanely good. Well, our today's special value that we have just for a limited time and our last of the year, this is our last tree, today's special value of the year, this is where you're gonna save up to $125. Again, just off of our QVC price, but I would beg to differ that what you're saving off of a regular retail price, especially for this quality, is unbelievable. Such a fantastic opportunity today. Even better, we have 5 monthly easy payments on each one. So even the 9-foot is just under $120 a month for the next 5 months. And then, do those expensive retail stores give you through the end of January 2021 to return it if you don't love it? No, they don't. Do they give you a 5-year warranty? Probably not. That's what Bethlehem Lights does. That's what QVC does. And together we make such a beautiful, magical holiday pairing. So to take us through all of that technology that you're going to get is Chad Johnston. He is a seasonal lighting expert, a home expert, and he knows a thing or two about what makes a beautiful lit tree. And he's going to walk us through all of that. Hi, Chad. Happy holidays.
Yeah, you too. Nice to see you.
Wonderful to see you too. So for 20 years, Bethlehem Lights has been innovating and listening to customers. And this heritage tree is the culmination of all that. Would you walk us through the features of what we're getting and how you guys decided to incorporate them into this particular tree?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, you said it. This is our 20th year anniversary. And so we've taken everything that we've learned in the past, the best of the best, and we've put it all together for this today's special value. It all starts with a beautiful profile, a beautiful tree. We have that patented instant power technology that allows you to set up your tree in minutes. It has ready shape technology, which keeps it shaped. We also have color flip, which means you don't have to choose between clear lights or multi-lights. They're both built right into the tree. We have a tethered remote control, and that tethered remote is 10 feet long with the remote right in the middle of it. And it gives you options of twinkle, glisten, a 4, a 6, an 8-hour timer. So it gives you the best of the best, all the features that we've had in the past in our most beautiful tree in LEDs using our 5mm wide angle light, which means they're not gonna break, they're durable, they're not gonna burn out. If one happens to burn out or break, the rest stay lit. And all of these magical, great features built into an absolute beautiful spruce tree.
It's so, I'm standing up close to it and I'm looking at each and every branch. They all have little wires in them, though they come really kind of pre-set for you. You can play with them if you want to. They look so realistic. I'm looking here, there's even like a little bit of a touch of different colors and like, I mean, they feel realistic, they look realistic, they're full, they're different types of texture like a real tree would be. And then they're incredibly strong too. These are gonna hold even those heavy ornaments that you have.
Yeah, they really are. And you hit the nail on the head. We use the right amount of different foliage between the molded tips, the non-molded tips. You can see brown through the center core, which gives that realistic look. The stronger tips are great for decorating. The trees are beautiful enough on their own, but you can hold big, heavy ornaments like you're showing there. So it's really that perfect Goldilocks tree. It's the perfect size tree. And again, whether you're decorating or not decorating, it's great either way.
So the 5-foot has 250 LED lights and is about 34 inches around diameter at the widest part. Does that include the base that it comes with?
Yeah, so the 34 inches in diameter is actually from the outermost point of the branch tip to the other side.
Okay.
The footprint or the base is actually 22 inches in diameter. So it's a nice small footprint, but then goes out to 34 with the branch tip.
Okay. And then the 7-foot, 400 LED lights, 45 inches, so just under 4 feet of a diameter. Then the 9-foot, 800 LED lights and 59 inches in the diameter. Now, how easy are these to put together? How many pieces does each come in?
That's a great question, and I'll show you on this tree here. But the 5-foot section, or the 5-foot tree, is two pieces right here. Well, three if you include the stand. Very lightweight, though. In fact, the heaviest section on this tree is only 8 pounds. The 7-foot tree over here has 3 sections, and the 9-foot has 4. And we do that because we want to make sure each piece is extremely lightweight. In fact, you can see this is instant power technology where all the power is in the pole. The heaviest section on this tree is right here in the middle. It's only 12 pounds. And so you can get a nice 7-foot full tree, lots of lights, tons of branch tips, easy to put together. And knowing that it's only 12 pounds, my mom can put this together on her own with no help. And my mom is petite.
Well, here's a video showing you how easy this is. There's the stand that it comes with. You just put the first one in.
That was a 22-inch stand I was talking to you about.
Okay.
So it's so smaller than the, than the diameter of the tree itself. And then this is 3 sections, 3 easy sections. They're all labeled A, B, and C. You have the remote control. The remote control is actually attached to the plug that plugs into the wall. So the entire plug going into the wall is 10 feet long, and then you have the remote control right in the middle of it, about 5 feet in.
I love that, so you never lose it. It's incredibly easy to use too. I love that there's not all these crazy buttons on it and I have to go, well, I want to get to glisten. You just click on light option and it takes you through all the different options that you have. One thing I'd like to point out, and by the way, this it's going to take me a while to show you everything about these trees because this is Bethlehem Lights. Again, they are the ones that do all of the lighting for those big theme parks and those awesome department stores and Main Street parades. I'm showing you all of this because they truly think of everything. So there's that light option right there. Here, I'm just going to go take you through all of it. Off. On, easy, right? And you can just leave it on the whole season. I think you said that you love to do that.
Absolutely.
Then if you just want to switch to steady white, and it's a warm white, it's not like that bright, crazy, almost purple white LED light. They are LED lights, but they're a warm white. And then you just go through all the different options. And if you want to change it to the multi, and then you just hit the other light options on that one, it'll take you through them. And then if you want to set a timer, 4 hours, 6 hours, or 8 hours. I would put mine on 8 hours, then I can stick this under the tree skirt and not touch it again for the rest of the season. I love that I can do that, but I also love that my kids, if they want to get creative and play with it, they can just pick this up and we didn't lose it like we lose our TV remote all the time because it's attached, and they can do that as well. This is the flocked 7-foot. This flocking is so gorgeous. We're going to talk about that in just a moment, as well as the fact that you thought of everything and you have this stiff pole at the top to place your angels on or your stars, and they don't look like this. But I want to go over this value again and what we have left, because this is going very fast. Our tree forest is getting sparser as we go because we started out with 3 choices in colors and we're almost out of one of those. But take a look at that QVC price. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, you know, if you've been out there shopping in the nice high-end catalogs or at the mall, to get a tree of this quality, way more than even our QVC price. But what makes it even better is today, for a limited time, we have this today's special value, saving you up to $124. And then even better than that, we're giving you the ability to pay it off over the next 5 months with our easy payment plan. You don't need a special card to do that. You just use your credit card. You can use PayPal if you want to, but only $119.80 for the 9-foot. But we only have the 9-foot in green available. So if you need a 9-foot, pick that up, because at that price, $599 for a 9-foot tree of this quality is quite insane. So you choose between the color first. This is the green color. We have all 3